This is from an interesting YouTuber, Corey Gill Schuster, who has a project called the Ask Project in occupied Palestine. And in this clip, he talks to Israeli settlers and he asks them, why do you steal Palestinian land? And some of the responses, just to give you a sense of how these people think, how these people view Arab people, Muslims.
Good teacher for new immigrants.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Yes, I had people like you when I first came here. Okay. Why do you steal more and more Palestinian land?
Why what?
Do you steal more and more Palestinian land?
We steal. They steal our life.
But you came here, they were living here, and you came here and took land.
In the history, we lived here before that. Look at the history, not 100 years. A lot of years. God gave us Israel. God gave us this area. We didn't steal them. We didn't hate them. They hate us. Really, I appreciate them. We let them to live here, but they want to kill us. It's on the Bible, you know.
למה אתם, יהודים, גונבים יותר ויותר אדמות של פלסטינאים?
לא, אתה לא רציני.
אתה אמיתי עם השאלה הזאת?
זו השאלה שבאה מחו"ל.
ארץ ישראל זה מדינה יהודית. אנחנו לא גונבים, הם יכולים לחיות פה, וזה לא אמור להפריע לנו.
הם אומרים שיש, נגיד, בגבעה שלוחים שעושים התיישבות חדשה, משהו, מקום חדש, שזה זה היה אדמה של פלסטינים.
זה לא האדמה שלהם.
איך אתה יודע?
אני אגיד לך, הפלסטינים עושים מה הם רוצים פה. הם הורגים, שוחטים, עושים מה הם רוצים. הם לא אמורים להיות פה במדינה הזאת, חד וחלק, זהו.
איפה הם אמורים להיות?
במקום שמתאים להם, לא פה. פה הם באים, עושים מה הם רוצים. יבואו, יחיו איתנו כמו בני אדם, תפדל, לא יחיו איתנו כמו בני אדם, שילכו, חפשו את החברים שלהם. אתה מבין? אתם רוצים לחיות פה, מה אתם באים עושים מה שאתם רוצים? תבואו, תחיו כמו כולם.
So the question is, why do you steal more and more Palestinian land?
Why what?
Do you, Israelis, or Jews, steal more and more Palestinian land?
Okay, because we're not stealing, it's ours. It was our birthright in the Torah. God gave it to us and it's our land and we were here. And the fact that we were thrown out doesn't mean it wasn't ours, and it's ours because it's our given God right.
Okay, so let's take that to let's pretend there's a situation where there's a Palestinian living on some hill or there's a village here. Is it your right to go just take it away from him and you live there?
I don't think so. We don't take away land from Palestinians, but they can't.
Oh, that's what they think. That's the idea.
But they can't prove it's theirs any more than we can prove it's ours. And I don't think that's ever done, that Palestinians are knocked off their land. The opposite is done. Jews are taken off of their home right land more often.
Can you give me an example of that part?
Oh, Gush Katif.
Oh, in Gaza.
Right, okay, that's one. And in our backyard, there's different areas that keep being built and being knocked down.
Jewish areas.
Jewish areas. Monthly. I'm done.
למה אתם, מתנחלים, גונבים יותר ויותר אדמה פלסטינית?
אני לא חושב שאנחנו גונבים אדמה פלסטינית, זה אדמה שזה שלנו עוד מלפני 3,000-4,000 שנה שהובטח לנו, לא באיזה שוב גנב, העובדה שהם הלכו ולא קמו ומנסים לקחת לנו את האדמה הזאת, העובדה שהם קמו והלכו, זה גם
מי קם והלכו?
הפלסטינים, ובואו ננסה לעשות...
רגע, מתי? רגע, שנבין.
בואו נעשה שתי השחזור בהיסטוריה, הירדנים היו פה לפני כביכול שקם מדינת ישראל, קמו הירדנים היו פה והיה פה מלחמות, זה לא שהם היו פה ושלטו והיה להם, זה לא היה שלהם, זה היה תמיד בשליטה של מישהו אחר. מדינת ישראל תמיד הייתה במלחמות מכל העולם שהיו... אבל
נגיד, ניקח דוגמה של מעלה אדומים, היו פלסטינים פה לפני.
אני לא יודע, כאילו, אני פה בסך הכל 5 שנים במעלה אדומים, אני בירושלים במקור, ותמיד יגידו לך, היו פה או לא היו פה, זה מלחמה שתמיד אפשר להתווכח עליה.
אם היה הוכחה, שאני לא יודע באמת אם היו, כי אנחנו באמצע, מעלה אדומים אמצע המדבר, אז אני לא יודע אם היו נגיד בדואים או משהו, נגיד שהיו, מה אתה אומר על זה?
אני לא יודע. אני לא יודע את ההיסטוריה כל כך עד הסוף שאני יכול לענות לך תשובה.
Two things that I've noticed is we've been here before them, right? Which maybe we can go into talking about that claim. And B, this constant victim narrative. They always want to be the Zionists, the Israelis always want to be the victim. They always want to be the ones who are being attacked, because that's the only way that they can continue to expand their settlements and their occupation of Palestine. And so they need that sector of society to attack them, to make them feel like victims, so that they continue that spell that they're so oppressed, that they're the underdog, because they want to be the underdog. The Palestinians are the underdog, and this goes back even to the analogy of David and Goliath. You know, we can talk about Goliath being one of the Philistines, where in the Bible you hear the term Philistine, who are the Palestinians, the people who have lived in that land in Canaan for thousands of years before the Israelites, and David representing the Israelite defeated Goliath, who was portrayed as a giant, as a bumbling idiot, and David was like this, you know, this guy. And so I don't know, what do you think, Comrade Flame of Liberation, based on that video?
Yeah, it's always interesting to see like what the Israelis, Zionists have to say for themselves, and see different perspectives within what they view of like the whole situation. It's pretty interesting. I think you really hit the nail on the head. Like it's sort of a very twisted, brainwashed narrative, like a totally inverted version of reality, where the aggressor, the colonizer, is somehow the victim. And this is often the case. You know, you look at the settler colonies in Africa, like in the South African apartheid state, or so-called Rhodesia, Zimbabwe. The colonizers, the imperialists, they're always acting like when the indigenous people fight back and reclaim where they actually successfully reclaim their territory, they say, "Oh, we're being oppressed. This is anti-white racism," and in this case, it's anti-Semitism. It's sort of the same sort of thing, where when the oppressed actually defend themselves, the oppressor, the colonizer, comes up with this propaganda narrative to make it seem as though, oh no, we're actually the real victims.